all sorts of problems that we create, problems we don't create, normal life problems. You know, when you get out there, you can get away from them for a little while. And it gives you time to collect your thoughts. Is that rambling? Am I rambling? You ready? You didn't know you were making a film about a dog football player. I got stuff, I've got it in the house, I got stuff out here, but got boots, rods, man, Harbingers, Syndicate, got a TFO in here. I keep them locked up, but sleeping bags, I got camping gear in case everything's ready to go, first aid kits, lights, man, whatever you need, extra nets. Boone, you ready? Come on, buddy. Did you meet Boone? This is Boone, world's greatest chocolate lab. So the rest of my stuff's riding this way. Good stuff. Yeah, sorry about the mess. Usually try to keep it clean, but you know how it is. So yeah, this is where I operate, man. This is my tying station. I keep my fishing stuff in here about half the time, working on my gear. This is my what I carry when I'm on the water. It's my chest pack. Got all my fly boxes, everything in there. Everything I like to carry. So fish pond pack. There's a couple good. It's not the only one. Umpqua. I think a lot of it is obviously the beauty and the serenity, you know, of the places that you're in, the sounds, the water. Hearing the water, you know, coming by under you, a lot of times it blocks out all the other sounds. All you can hear is the water. Then you got the birds that'll mix in with that and whatnot, and trees and the wind, and you're at the same time, you know, you're casting, you're like a metronome almost. It's like a rhythm to your cast. And you got all this stimulation going on, man. I wish I could explain it all, but I think that that's a huge part of it. Just the being outside, the sounds, the smells, you know, the smells when things are blooming, the smell of the water, you know, the smell of the dirt, the mountains, the Appalachian Mountains have a smell. It's almost like you know it when you get up there. You can't describe it, but it's clean, man. I'm huge on Appalachia. The constant rhythm of doing the same motion over and over and focusing on your placing a fly and watching it drift and focusing until you get that cast exactly where you want it, doing it over and over until you get it where you want it, and getting a fish to bite on a fly that you tied yourself. It's very rewarding, you know, super rewarding to do that. The love and the curiosity of not just fly fishing, but of the mountains and of the what lies beneath in those clear streams. I got a buddy that says trout is magic, and these things, you can't see them, yet when you pull them out of the water, they're so vibrant and colorful, beautiful. But they move and they blend in the water that there's no way you're gonna see it unless you're really paying attention. You know, I don't know, it's every time you go, it's something different. You can go to the same river 1,000 times, but it's different water moving past you. And it looks different at different times of the year, you know. And that water's constantly flowing all the way to the ocean in a cycle, just like life, you know. We go through cycles. And eventually we come back, you know. You're not always gonna feel good. You're not always gonna feel bad. I don't know, that may be getting too far out there for you, but those are the kind of thoughts that I'm thinking when I'm up there fishing, you know. And that's led me to want to start Soulfish. We're a guide service, but we're more than a guide service. We believe in therapeutic aspects of fly fishing, you know. We're not licensed counselors, we're not licensed therapists, but we just want to take people fishing. You know, our experiences with fly fishing, what I found, spilled over into my life outside of fly fishing. You know, I could sit here all day long and say it's about the fish, and it is, man, but if it weren't in beautiful places, I don't know so much even that I would do it, you know, because the places where trout live and you know, I do other types of fly fishing too, but I'm the mountain trout guy. I like being in the mountains, but what I like the most is when I'm up there alone and I'm there. That's reality. None of these problems we create there. I can let go of all that and I can actually be in reality. And half of the time I'll go up there with a problem and leave and the problem's gone without the problem, or have a solution to a problem, you know, and not even realize that 8 hours have passed and I've caught 100 fish and you know, only hardly remember 2 of them, you know, because I've been so deep in my thoughts. So that's just my personal experience with it.